I'm going to start recording. So the first thing you do is click on create on the right corner. You see this create button here, you click on it. Once you do that, a new window like this opens up. Okay, now write down what game we're going to make today. We'll select a character who needs to cross the road, and there are a lot of obstacles in the road. So somehow you'll have to make the character cross the road by dodging the obstacles. Does that make sense? The game logic. We need to cross the road. There will be obstacles in the road, and you'll have to somehow dodge the person to cross the road. So what is the first thing I should do? First thing you do is select a character. What character should I pick on the left? Which one should I pick? Dino? Where is it? So let's pick a dino. You drag it over here. That's your dino. Right, then you go here in the box 1 and put your dino at the beginning of the road. Say this is the beginning of the road. And adjust the size of the character. And click OK. So we're good. All right, the next thing you want to do is add the controllers in the game. So this is a new thing which we didn't do last time. So we're going to add the controllers in the game. So add 4 buttons: left, right, up, and down. So write down the next step is to add 4 buttons: left, right, up, down. You will have to do this, okay, after I show it to you. So make sure you take notes. So let's add 4 buttons. Where are the buttons? So you go down and pick your buttons. This is the first button, second, third, and fourth. Pick 4 buttons for the controller. And make sure you give the title to the buttons. Let the first button be up, the second button be left, right, and down. Now this is confusing, which we don't know which one is up, but let's see. So put the buttons in the corner, making like your controllers. So let this be, and adjust the size. Right, this is like your controller. Does that make sense? Left, right, up, and down. If you click on the up, this game character should go up. If you click left, it should go left. Does that make sense? Click OK for now. Okay, so working, yeah. Okay, what is the next thing I should do? When you click on up, the dino should go up. Anyone, what is the next thing I should do? From last class, anyone? Very good. You go inside the dino. So you click inside the dino and click on rules. Just make a note. The rules in programming is also called events. So just make a note. The rules is the events in programming. And then you scroll down. And inside rules, you select is tapped. So take is tapped and put it here. It will ask you what is tapped. So you say up is tapped. Come on, quickly. Is that making sense? What's going on? You can ask questions. Okay, so for the dino, when up is tapped, what should happen? The dino should move. So how do you do that? Very good. But you go inside the pink one and you select blocks. So first you select the character, then what should happen, and then go inside it to tell the game what should happen. So in here you select, if you want to go up, you do change Y. If you want to go left, right, you do change X. Is that making sense? So you take change Y and put it here. Don't put 100, put 25 to make the game realistic. Does that make sense? And click on play and see if it works. So hopefully this is the up button. If I click on this, the dino should go. So this is not the up button. This is the up button by mistake, but you should put that on the top, yeah? So look at that, the dino is moving up. Make sense? So when you practice, you have to do all four: up, right, left, and down the same way. Yes or no? Okay, next thing. If we look at our game, we have the buttons, we have the dino character. What is the next thing we want to do? Any guesses? What did I say? What are we trying to do? We want this guy to reach the end of the road. And in the middle, there should be obstacles. So the next step is to add the obstacles. Write down to add the obstacles. So you follow the same process. Let's pick an obstacle. What should I pick? Should we pick a car? Yeah, let's pick a car, but you can pick whatever you want. So let's pick a car over here. Can you see it? We picked a car. Now go here. Adjust the size of the car and put it in the left here so that the car should move and become a obstacle in the road. Making sense? Okay, now we want the car to move. So what should I do? Very good. We go inside the car. And what do we select here? If we do is tapped, it will only move when something is tapped. We want it to constantly move. So we say when game starts. So just make a note. In the car, we say when game starts. Write this down, okay? Very important. Otherwise, you won't be able to do this. Okay, and go inside it. And what do we want the car to do? From here, what do we want the car to do? If you do change X by, it will only change a little bit. So instead, we just say move forward. And in here, put the length of the whole thing, which is around 1250. So in here, put 1250. Now let's check the game and see what happens. So look at this, the car is moving. Make sense? All right, look again. If you look here, the car is moving. So now this is what I want you to do. I want the car to go there, turn around, and go back to the initial position, and then turn around again and go back. How do we do that? Any ideas? How do we do that? Anybody? All right, so you go inside game starts and below move forward, you select, yeah, very good, turn or flip. Turn will turn the car. If you do flip, it will turn the other way. So you select flip. Take notes, okay, for sure. Below move forward, you say flip. And see what happens. It's going there and it flips. Well, let's make this 1200 so that it doesn't disappear. And now what you want to do is, you want this process to repeat forever. You want this process to repeat forever. So which one should I select? Okay, where is repeat? If you go down to control, You will see repeat forever. So go to control and do repeat forever. And put these two guys inside repeat forever. And let's see what happens now. Car goes, turns, and repeats. So our aim is to somehow dodge this car. Does that make sense? I just make a note. This inside bit, the red bit, is called sequencing in programming. Sequencing. So just write down the definition. Sequencing is a number of steps which can be repeated. And this repeat forever one, the blue one. Any guesses what is it called in programming? Very good. It's called the loops. Who said that? Yeah, well done. It's called the loop, something that keeps going on forever. Loop. Okay, now this is what I want to do next. Just look here. Help me out here. If the dyno hits the car, I want the dyno to die, or I want the dyno to disappear. Right? Because if it hits the car, your game is over. How do we do that? Somebody help me out. Where do we go? Yeah, very good. But where do we go before that? Inside dyno or inside the Jeep? But let's go inside dyno because that's our main character. So write down, this is how you will kill the dyno if it hits the car. So go inside the dyno. Click this one. And like he said, go to which one? Where is it? Yeah, collision. You go to collisions. And you go to bumps and bring it here. And this will ask you when what bumps what. So you say when the dyno bumps the Jeep. Does that make sense? When the dyno hits the Jeep, then go inside it. What should happen? Let's make it disappear, right? Let's make it disappear. So you go to set invisibility. And let's make it to 100%. 100% means it will disappear completely. Does that make sense, this step? Okay, now let's see what happens. Look at that. If I go up, and if the Jeep hits the dyno, look at that, your dyno disappeared. The game is over. Is that making sense? Anybody questions? You can ask questions, anyone? All right, so just make a note, when you practice, you should add 3 obstacles like that. Add 3 obstacles, 1, 2, and 3, and make this guy cross to the other end. Is that okay? Let's do one more thing. The final prize. What is the dyno reaching? So this is called the final state. So write down adding the final state. Okay, let's see, maybe the dyno wants to reach the tree. So add a tree. And put the tree at the end of the road. Right, so the dyno wants to reach the tree. If the dyno reaches the tree, you win the game. So now let's add a message or something that when this guy reaches here, you get a banner on the screen saying you won. So how do we do that? Is the question clear? When the dyno hits the tree, you say the game over, you won. How do we do that? Yeah, very good. Where do we go? First we go to text because we want to enter a text. So take text. Do cancel. Go here and put the text in the middle of the screen. Okay, now inside the text, again go to bumps. So if the dyno bumps the tree, then what do? Set text or something, let's see. Or let's maybe destroy something. So if this guy hits something, destroy the, it doesn't allow you in here to destroy anything. Let's see if broadcast message works. Let's see, when, something like this. All right, so now let's check this. If this guy hits the tree, if we can get the message. Oh no. Let me try again. Or it didn't work. Maybe add a text here again. No. This guy should be inside here. Well, let's do something else for now. Let's flip. All right, so this thing is not working on the computer. Let's do something to the banyan tree. So if go to bumps, and you save the dino, bumps the banyan tree, then do something to the tree, make it flip or something. Let's see. So now if this guy touches the tree, something should happen to the tree. Yeah, I did flip a little, yeah. So try to make it a bit creative and do what you can. So make a note, when you make the game, add 3 obstacles, not 1, 3 obstacles, and make this character cross the road. Is that okay? Okay, one more thing. Let me stop the recording.